I'm glad you guys could join us for today's Square PDX IGTV TV episode. Well, today where I've got two little mini episodes just for you. To the Square PDX and everybody on this IGTV channel and episode. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hey, I'm gonna get right to it because I'm gonna try to make the quickest video possible, and you'd best believe that I've got 3 topics I'm going over, 3 bullet points in specific that I'm gonna fly through, and then you'll be done with me in just a few minutes. I know, it's crazy, right? Can you make something less than 10, 15, 20 minutes? No, that's not possible. I do too much of this. I don't know. And because we know that that is not possible, that is why today we've got 2 little episodes for you. I kind of broke down something nice and simple for you to start the day with, and then come on back later on for a little bit of a bonus, more something of that sort. I can't tell you. Okay, back to the point. Here we go. Today I want to talk about myofascia, or what people know as foam rolling. What is foam rolling? What is myofascia? MFR, SMR, self-myofascia release. It's foam rolling to the basics. Now I want to get into the specifics on how many different types of myofascia and the skeletal muscles and all that stuff, but I'm running out of time. 3 things I want to talk about today with the myofascia, with the foam rolling is number 1. First and foremost, we have the analogy of what myofascia is with grandma's sweater. Grandma's sweater analogy. All right, imagine the sweater or a blanket or whatever you want to do. How that sweater or blanket is made is with all that yarn that you can physically see. I want you to imagine those, or pretend that that is your muscle fibers. Your muscle fibers and your myofascia, as well as your stop. With these muscle fibers or with these strands of yarn or fabric, if they get bunched up or tangled, it gets loosened and everything crumples up in a bunch without knowing how that bunch is. What we need to do is flatten those muscle fibers out, or if you remember, just kind of pulling those muscle fibers or pulling that thread apart and smoothing it out until eventually it was all nice and even. That's what we're doing here when we foam roll. When we apply pressure at those spots, specifically on those trigger points, we are allowing that myofascia, and we're reducing the inflammation, we're circulating the blood flow, we're allowing water and all the muscles to do what they need to do by simply opening and spreading out. So that's your quick analogy. We want to spread out those muscle fibers, spread out that yarn so that that fabric, that sweater can fit on nicely. All right, number 2. Actually, I feel so bad.
Now we all know there's a lot more into that, so those that know what you're talking about, don't get on my case.
We're keeping it simple right now. Number 2 and second point I want to get to is rolling first thing in the morning. I literally mean before you get up and do your back exercises and your stretches, that you fling those feet on over and have a ball right there ready for you. What you should actually do is spend about 30 seconds on each foot, simply just rolling back and forth. For as much as we are on our feet, for as much demand that we put our little feetsies on show all day and make them work so hard, we all love a foot massage. So release some of that tension, release some of those muscles, and roll each foot each morning before, and the second part of my second part is before you go to bed. It's simple, guys. Give 30 seconds per foot, a total of 2 minutes per day, quick little roll, little massage, and you will notice a big difference. All right, number 3. I thought I'm doing pretty good. All right, number 3. Okay, let's go. Never, ever, and when I say never, never say never, ever, forever, don't roll that lower back, guys. Do not roll that lower back. You cannot roll that out with a foam roller. What you can do, however, and I highly recommend this for that lower back pain or that quadratus laborum on each side, is grab something stiff like a medicine ball. A medicine ball is very hard and shelled and very similar to a foam roller, is going to apply that same pressure. However, you're going to pinpoint and target just that quadratus laborum. The reason why the foam roller does not work is because that foam roller is long, and your vertebrae, your lumbar spine, is in the way, so you can't actually get deep into those quadratus muscles. So to pinpoint them, target with a medicine ball, or if you want to get fancier, and this kind of brings me to a little bit more, is using some sort of ball, like that softball or a racquetball. The best part about foam rolling using a ball, whether it's a softball or, I wouldn't recommend a tennis ball or a racquetball just because they're not very dense or firm to allow that deep pressure. But any softball, lacrosse ball, or anything hard like that, that will definitely pinpoint those parts. When we're going for that lower back, if that medicine ball does not work, then go deeper. Now it's gonna be harder, but this is the pain that we need to feel. Anytime we're doing any myofascial release, when we feel that deep pressure pain, that is a good pain. It hurts, but we know that in the long term, in a few moments, it's gonna be so much better. If you do not have a foam roller or a medicine ball at the time and you need something right off the bat to get that spasm or get that knot out of the way, and your thumbs and your personal pressure is not gonna do it for you, find something that's safe for you to use to apply that pressure. Once again, if you understand or kind of get the analogy or that concept of that sweater and those muscle fibers being that thread, all we have to do is even them out and spread them out, and of course, stay hydrated. All right, guys, I am gonna cut it right there and try to keep it as simple as possible. Keep recap again, you know that sweater analogy. Try to foam roll those feetsies or the bottom of your feet before and after your bedtime, just to thank and love your body for it. Your body's gonna appreciate it. And of course, do not foam roll that lower back. All right, guys, come on back later on this afternoon because I wanna show you 5 different exercises you can do with mini bands or with what you might have at home that's gonna help improve that posture. All right, guys, like always, it's good seeing you. I will see you very, very soon. And until then, keep on smiling. Do something. Have fun. Happy Wednesday. Love life. All right, I'm out.